my camera right.
Oh, wipe your screen a little bit. Make sure that it's clean so it's not all.
Oh, it's dancing. So see if I can set this up.
Is it clean though where your camera is?
Yeah, I think it's fine. It's just I need to set this up. I think it's fine. It's just all right. I think this is, yeah. Took a little minute there before I get started up. So all right, folks, welcome, 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 welcome. Welcome to another uh, YouTube live, and we're gonna talk tonight about changing your life, make that life changing, or make those life changing move, or make that life changing move, because you cannot really stay where you are and become successful. Just not gonna happen, you know. Or stay where you are and see any changes whatsoever. And this whole thing here that they call life, I'm beginning to look at it more and more now and realize that it is actually a game. There's a game playing here. And what do I mean by that? Well, when you listen to how we use the English language sometimes, and I don't believe that we are just saying things because they need to be said. I believe that we are saying them because maybe we understand these words on an unconscious level, or we have an idea what these words mean, but we have never really take a stop to really think about them, but we just use them. For instance, I said this game, this game this thing that they call life is a game. Typically, people who are losing, what do we call those people? Losers. Why? Why would you call somebody a loser? Who loses? Sports people, game people. When you're playing games, they say, "Oh, that team lost. They lose." Okay, and we use the same we use the same word as well for other people out there in the world, and we call these people losers. Yes, there's a good book. I love listening to it. It's called The Game of Life. It's a game of life, and you need to know how to play it. And that's what's going on here. So, been looking at this whole thing they call life here. It's a game. And when you hear people out there saying that you can become successful, you can achieve this, you can achieve that, sure, but just make sure, you know, who is that? Evelyn Lopez? Hi. Shout out to you. Yeah. So, when you hear people out there talking about you can become successful, I don't think most of them understand what they're really talking about. I really don't. I don't think it's honest that, to say that, oh, these people, they have so much opportunities, and they can become successful, and they are just wasting it and so forth. And like, some of those things are actually true, but it's not 100% true. We tend to blame the people for everything, all of it. Some of it is our fault, and some of it is the system has to bear that other part of it. They are responsible for not teaching people how to become successful. When you look at how the government invests, and this is criminal in my opinion, they will invest in all sorts of technologies, all sorts of military adventures. But you know one thing they don't invest in? The people, you and me. All governments around the world do not invest in their people. And we are wondering what's going on here. Conclusion I came to: the war is against me and you. That's what's really going on here. Because, you see, if we become too successful, too powerful, too influential, that's going to become a problem for um, other people as well. Okay? You know what I mean? I'm talking the ruling, I'm talking the ruling class. All right? This can cause trouble for them. So, the economic, what do you call it? I wouldn't say economic sanction. I don't think that's what we are under. Siege, economic siege. I think that's what we are really under. All across the world, you see this. The money is just not, they are not reinvesting the money back into society where people can actually get opportunities. They will invest, it's like these folks hide their money in all, offshore in banks, in all those little islands, and in Switzerland and elsewhere. That's just how these people do it. Hide their money. It's their money, they can do whatever they want with it. I'm okay with that. But why are these people keep on making more money and keep on hiding it away? Just because they don't want other people to have a shot, a better shot at earning some of that money. All right? So I'm looking at that. And it's just sad to hear people out here talking about how terrible the common man in the street is because he is not doing anything with his life. True. But you understand that you are playing the game. How are you going to win? Nobody trains you. Nobody train you. Nobody train you to play the game, but they expect you to win. Absolutely amazing. In my opinion, it is fantastic. So, we're going to have to take matters into our own hands. That's what's going to happen here. And we're going to have to make the change within our own lives. This is daily work, not a cakewalk. It's not particularly easy. And it can be a slow process as well. So many people give up when they hit the first couple of roadblocks. But you cannot get to to that place where you want to get to without no obstacles in your way. It's just not going to happen because the government is not going to help you. That's for sure. There's no savior. I know they told you that there is some guy that lives in the sky up there somewhere and he's going to come back and save the rest of us. I do not know how true that is. That could be true, but I don't know. But I'm not gonna sit down here and wait around for that to happen. Okay. So we're gonna have to train ourselves here. We are playing a game here, which we do not understand. So we were thrown, we were thrown out into the world to go figure it out. And we are going around in circles, going around in circles. Most of us who hit the age 30 and above, I think we kind of understand that something is not right here. Because we look back and we're like, yeah, we were 20 10 years ago, or we were, now, 35, so that's 15 years ago. But my life is still the same. It hasn't really changed much. Not because I do not want to be successful, but I really don't, I don't know how to become successful. Nobody taught me this. This thing has to be taught. I'm listening to the old school type of spirituality, you could call them, or you could call these people, are secret societies. I think that's what these people were. That's their congregations. And it's interesting to see how a lot of the times they are always hiding, or they form some types of club where me and you can't go. They meet up in places where me and you we just can't go there. And then they talk about, they pass information down to each other, most likely about how to get better. Because typically when you look at these people, one of them is a Freemasons. Look at them. Typically they are striving. What's going on here? This is a club. Me and you are not a member of that club or the country club. You might get lucky. Your uncle might know some guy and they might let you in there or something like that. But for the most part, you won't get in there. So all these clubs, they form. Why are they doing this? To keep me and you out. Because there are certain information that is passing around among those people, which that information is not, they're not sharing that information with me and you. They are playing the game at the highest level. These guys are winning. Not bashing them. They are successful. I'm okay with that. Why can't they let us in on what's really going on and how to navigate this, this world here? Most of us are just working a job, 2 jobs, 3 jobs, and we really can't see why we are even working so hard. It's just not happening for us. We haven't learned how to play the game yet. This takes work. And you need to be committed to this journey. It can take you very long time also. I don't care. Let's say you are going to play the guitar. That's what you want to do. You want to be a guitar player. I do not know how long that might take. 5 years, 10 years, we don't know. But if that's what you want to do, you're going to have to get really serious about playing the guitar. You're going to have to be committed to it. It's not going to be easy. Why? Freedom. We're talking about becoming free here, because that's the ultimate goal. Get off of the plantation, because that's what this is. So that way we can do our own thing. You know what I mean? We Nobody taught us the game, folks. Nobody. Only since I've recently here, because my love for knowledge, I keep on seeking out more and more people who I see who are actually successful people. And I keep on listening to them and also follow my gut. That's one thing you're gonna have to learn how to do. Listen to yourself. Make the move. Even if you are wrong, just be okay with the consequences. But make the move. Try. Maybe you have to move to another state. You need to make that move. Maybe you need to move to another country. But whatever it is, I know it doesn't look, uh, you know, what I mean, it looks scary in the beginning. But I'm cool too with the scary part. I am going to do it anyways. Might might win, might lose, but I'm going to do it. We're gonna have to make up our minds here, folks, to start doing things that actually make sense to us. Nobody's coming to save us, folks. That's not gonna happen. The school didn't taught us how to become better than how we are right now. They just this was something that they didn't teach us in school. So here we are now, 30, 40, 50 years old, still trying to figure out how to earn the money that we need to retire on. Because that day is going to come when we're going to need to retire. That day is going to come. How much is it to retire? By the time we get to retirement, who knows? So let's say it is $1 million right now. By the time we get to retirement, it might be $3 million. Because you're going to live, let's say you retire at 65, you can live up until you 85 years old. What are we going to do then? And this is why we're going to have to take it so seriously. There's no there is no retirement money putting down somewhere there waiting for you. There's none. This is why we're going to have to get into training ourselves to become better people, so that way we can attract the opportunities that we need to attract, to we can provide service or products or entertainment to other people, and that way we will earn the money, so that way we can retire and live comfortably. I see a lot of people, they have to go back to work. I see a lot of people have to go back to work in their 60s. These people are in their 70s and they are still working. Nothing is wrong with working in those, when you are older. But you don't want to be working just because you cannot live off of the income that you have right now. If you're gonna work, do work that you like. You know what I mean? So right now, we're gonna have to start working on ourselves. And this is day in, day out, this is daily work, and we are not going to back off until success is a must. I do not know what your life looks like right now, but there are some things that you can do to make your life better so you can attract opportunities. Because I know they told us that we should work very hard, and that's true. Oh, the harder you work, the luckier you get. Yes, those things are true. But I see a lot of people who works very hard and they get nowhere in life. So you see, these stories or these scripts that was written out for us, they are half truth. Become better so you can attract better things. Put in the work. Don't be fooled. You cannot get where you want to get to without any work at all. It's just not gonna happen. But also don't listen to the half truth either. Right? So one way how to well, okay. There are a couple of ways how you can grow yourself. It's a couple of ways how to do that. One of them is reading and listening. Sorry. One is reading, two is listening. So reading and listening. That's one way how to change what's going on up here. Make you become aware more of how to navigate our society. Reading, listening. And you need to get in shape. Go to the gym. You need to work out. And you need to run. Open up those endorphins. Become a little bit more happier. Enjoy more of life. And also get a little bit more so on the spiritual side as well. I know spirituality turns people off because they don't want to hear about it. But get more so on the spiritual side. Get into prayers, get into affirmations. Affirmations and prayers. And I would say don't read affirmations because you are trying to get money. Don't do it. It might disappoint you. Stop it. Just do affirmations because you want it to become a part of your program or a part of your system. It's part of the system. It's part of what you do. It's something that actually makes your life better. That's what you do. So just read it because it is part of your system. Because we need systems, folks. I do not know what your day looks like, but when you wake up in the morning, there are some things that you need to be doing. And we need to put that work in. We need to change. All right? So, when you wake up in the morning, I do not know what time you wake up, but I recommend waking up a little bit earlier than you would. And look for some things that you want to do at that time in the morning when you wake up. That could be hitting the floor, doing some push-ups, or that could be going to the gym, read a couple of pages, go for a run, do some affirmations, some prayers as well. Maybe you have a skill that you want to practice. You want to play the guitar, you want to learn a new language, whatever it is. But you wake up a little bit early and you start working on those. Don't forget, folks, while you are here, to like and subscribe. Help out your boy to get out into the YouTube universe. Appreciate you all for stopping by. All right? So, folks, we are going to have to work. Like, I have a list of things that I need to get done on a daily basis. Sometimes I get a lot of it done. Sometimes I get a little of it done, but that's fine as long as I'm doing it. because I understand that I have to keep working at this every single day. And that's just how it's going to be. And if you miss one day, it's okay. The next day, though, you need to jump back on there. Miss one day is fine. It's not gonna hurt you that much. But you miss a week, a month, yeah, you'll start feeling it. Today is day 417 days since I've been running and also working out. I'm looking forward, my goal, daily is like 300 push-ups a day. That's what I strive for every single day. Every once in a while, I might not get all of it done, but I try to get as much of it done as possible. All right? So folks, don't forget you have to train, folks. You have to train yourself. You must do this. Nobody is going to show up at your doorstep looking out for you. It's just not going to happen. There's no coach coming to find you. All right? So we're going to train. Kaden, how are you? Good to see you back. So we are going to so we are going to work on this, folks. We're going to work on this. And I'm looking forward to, you know, help a lot of you to get through it because it's not easy. You need to be consistent. And I know consistency is something that a lot of us do not have right now. You are just not consistent. And that's going to hurt you in the long run. And we need to work on that. Okay? So become consistent. You most likely will not get to where you wanted to go. Yes, you can be motivated. That's fine. You have a little bit of motivation and you are motivated and you are inspired and so forth. But you need to be disciplined. You need to commit to whatever you said you're going to do. It gets hard. I don't like go running every single day because it gets really hard sometimes. But I still put on my shoes, go out there, and I hit that pavement. Keeps me moving. All right. I don't want to go down to the gym, to the gym every single day. I don't want to hit the floor to do those push-ups. I don't want to get up on that pull-up bars to do those pull-ups. I don't. But I understand that I need to do it. That's just how it's gonna go. So it's called discipline. In the long run, the disciplined man will win in the long run. Sometimes you do not need to be the fastest or the strongest person. You can be slow, but disciplined. You get a little bit done every single day over a long period of time, you will see the change. All right? So these are some things that I am working on myself, and this is daily grind for me. Daily training. I have to, this is like part of the training. I have some audios that I listen to because I'm trying to memorize those audios. I listen to them every single day. Maybe not all of them sometimes, but for the most part, I do listen to quite a bit of them every single day. I'm trying to memorize them, burn those audios into my subconscious mind so I can become those audios, become those scripts. You know what I mean? So don't forget, folks, develop your discipline, consistency. Develop your consistency. Become disciplined. Become a disciplined person. When you see you are going to do something, you need to get it done. All right? Become better than how you are right now. That takes work, and this is daily work, daily grind. You are the only person who can save yourself. Nobody's coming to save you. we have to win this game here called life. And we're going to give it our best shot. But it involves work, and we will work until we achieve what we need to achieve. All right then, folks. Ryan here with a new video. Looking forward to see you in a brand new live. Thank you all for stopping by. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Help out your boy to get out into the YouTube universe. All right. Bye for now.